All right, we're recording.
Alrighty, awesome. Good morning, guys. This is Top Tier Talk for Monday, November 25th. This is Thanksgiving week. All right, so I hope you guys have some good plans, family, friends, all that good stuff. But it's still a week to at least generate leads, maybe close some sales if you have stuff in the pipeline already, and get set up for December. We will not be running a webinar. Actually, I don't know what's on our agenda, but we're not going to be running a webinar on Wednesday night. Okay. And that's already been reflected on the invitation pages and stuff. So when somebody goes to sign up, it's next week's webinar is their earliest option. And I did want to get this on recorded before we move forward that my New York Jets crushed John's Oakland Raiders 34-3 yesterday. So it was a good football day for Steve. Alrighty.
Yeah, it was not a good day for me.
Yeah, John's text stopped at like halftime. Alrighty, let's go into some mindset. I wanted to tell you what we're going to talk about too, and that is, we'll save that. Let's go into this. Michael, why don't you kick us off on this?
Well, I'll be glad to. Well, Peter Drucker was multiple things, but one of the big things he did was consult with corporations on strategic planning and planning, preparing, and setting their businesses up for success. And this is one of his famous quotes: "Efficiency is doing things right. Effectiveness is doing the right thing." And if you think about that a bit, it's it is a powerful thing. Efficiency is doing things right. Sometimes people tend to want to take shortcuts and do things not right or do things out of sequence. I mean, there's a lot of different ways we could talk about that, but doing things right and effectiveness is doing the right things, equally or even possibly more important. You can have an agenda or a schedule of things to do, and they could be absolutely not related to what your objectives are for what's important in your life. So doing the right things to accomplish what you want to do is absolutely critical to what we do here and really in life in general. So I'll leave it there and see what you guys may want to add.
Well, I second that emotion and second the motion. And every time I go about to do anything, I'm always trying to find out to make sure that what I'm doing is not a waste of time, that it's
Right.
not moving towards the result that I want. In this business, we call that income producing actions. Everything that you should be doing while you're working this business should be an income producing action, whether it's taking out ads on Craigslist, whether it's learning how to interview a prospect or set up a three-way call, or just having the right mindset that when somebody rejects you, that you can keep going on. Some will, some won't, so what, somebody else. And so a lot of people sometimes spend 2 hours and they're very, very busy, and then they're scratching their head why nothing's happening. And if somebody who knows what they're doing could audit them and take a look at what they're doing, they might find out that 80% of what they're doing has nothing to do with the game, the goal. So the way I interpret this is you have to be effective at what you're doing, but what you're doing should be the exact thing that you need to be doing to reach your goal. And that's where it's good to stay in close contact with your sponsor and the team to make sure that you are doing the correct thing. And there's no problem for you to ask and make sure that you are.
Yeah, just real quick too, I'll add on to what John just said, because in my opinion, income producing actions can also be, particularly if you're new, learning about the business, learning how to present it, maybe learning about different advertising strategies. I mean, Craigslist is not necessarily the be all end all, right? Investigate other strategies, know your competition, that type of stuff. I think all falls into income producing actions as well, because I think we talked about being prepared or something maybe last week or the week before. And I think that all, it kind of all ties together. All right. Enough of that. Hopefully that helped. Discussion points. I probably hit on some of these. Yep. Happy Thanksgiving. No webinar this week. Yeah. Close the year strong. I mean, what comes after this? Yeah. We did talk about this last week. It was our primary topic, I think. And, this is an important time of the year. I mean, you can close sales that are in your pipeline, right? There are tax advantages to starting a home-based business and to be running a home-based business. And, this is the time of year where you can kind of mention that in your conversations or your emails to get people to act now rather than, the standard, wait till January or whatever, end of year motivation.
Well, what we're talking about there, and we're just reminding people a little bit about what we said last week. I didn't intend for this to be long, but people get more motivated sometimes toward the end of the year to get involved in business, and it just just kind of validates close the year strong. If they aren't happy with what's happened this year, they're going to want to get into something different next year, and that all of that action and activity is going to set yourself up for a strong 2020.
Yeah, don't take the next 5 weeks off.
Right, that's
basically
the main point.
Keep going. You can close business during this time of year, but depending on where you are in your business and how many prospects you have in your pipeline, at the very least, build that pipeline so you have a strong pipeline going into 2020.
Yeah, one more thing. It does matter what you say. A lot of people say it's numbers only, but what you say is important to a prospect. So I just had somebody, today's Monday, Saturday, review the opportunity, very excited, and she texted me back. She goes, my husband's supporting me. We're very excited, and we're going to come in after the holidays. Now, I've heard this for 4 or 5 years. I have to tell you, 70% of the people that say they're coming in after the holidays kind of don't. The holiday season beats them up. They don't have any money. Their mindset changes. So I don't like to agree with that statement. So I said, yeah, I understand that viewpoint. I said, let me tell you something else. So you're really excited about the business. What would be wrong with coming in now and making an extra 6 or 10 grand, having your business all set up for the beginning of a new year and make an extra 6 to 10 grand, given your work ethic now? And now I threw a little monkey wrench in that statement. So now they're meeting about that, and they're thinking about possibly coming in. The point of this is, if I would have just said, okay, call me after the holidays, Merry Christmas, there wouldn't even be a chance. So your skill set, your training, and your willingness to go after that sale is important.
Good point. What's going to come next? This is a mystery.
That's it. Okay. There you go.
All right.
What's looming in the distance?
What is looming? Yeah, I wanted to talk about something that I've started to do with prospects or people that I speak with, or just communicate with, maybe even just via email, to kind of personalize the experience for people, maybe get them to know me a little bit, maybe, or at least see me. And, I think this is all about, marketing, and this business is all about maybe being a little bit different from everybody else and, giving yourself an edge over the competition. So that's kind of what I wanted to show you here. So I'm going to exit out of this. And we're going to talk about a Chrome extension called Loom. Okay, so you have to be using the Google Chrome browser for this to work at all. Okay, and where you would find that, I pulled this up here. I never know how to get here, so I just Google Chrome Store, okay? And it brings you to this, okay? So if you just click on this, this is the Google Chrome Web Store, okay? And we're looking for extensions, and if you type in here Loom, it's gonna come up. It's the first thing. And I've already added this, so I can't add it, but it would have this button here that says add to Chrome. And you just add it, okay? You need to be logged in too, I believe, right? So you need to be using the Chrome browser and logged in with your Google email address and password. And once you've done that, it's gonna show up here, okay? And it's this is their logo. So that's what you're gonna see up here. Can you guys see that?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
You've got 9 videos, right? Is that what that means?
I don't even know what that means. I have way more than that. But I'm going to click on this now. And I don't know what it's going to look like on video. I guess it should look exactly like how I see it. Of course, it's going to take a long time since I'm running Zoom also. This kind of stuff always happens when we're recording something live.
That's what mine did, and it never did it. Now it works.
Yeah, well, this has never happened to me before, literally. Let's try it again.
Doesn't like you running Zoom, maybe. Zoom and Loom together.
I suspect that's it. Well, that's kind of a bummer. I'm just going to let it keep trying. But basically what's going to come up is a real simple little interface that you get to either do a screen record where you get to record what's on your screen. So it's a really cool free utility. You can do screen with your video. You know, you can put your video in one of the corners. Or you can do camera only. Okay, and that's what I'm talking about for this particular training, which is kind of going off the rails a little bit here.
Where does it live once you record it? It lives in its own Loom file somewhere in Loom, or
I'll show you. So I'm just going to leave that. Maybe it'll come up at some point. And I know Dee's on this call, and this is actually one that I did for Dee after I spoke with her. And, she told me she was going to come in, I think, at this point. But and depending on your operating system, because this is not what mine looked like the other day, okay? But I use Google Chrome as Google, Chrome OS is my operating system, which is probably most of you guys don't use that, right? You're using Windows or you're using Apple. So it's going to look better than this. When I sent this to Dee, I know it was just the video with me moving. It didn't have all this other crap on it, and it didn't have this link below it either. Because I checked on my phone, and it looks... Oh, maybe I can show you. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? It doesn't have the link. It doesn't have all that other stuff on there. So I think this is just my operating system. So anyway, what it is, it's a really cool video where there's actually, you can kind of see on this that I'm moving, right? And I'm talking, but obviously they can't hear anything. They have to click in order to check out the video. So I put this, let me just go back. I put this in an email that said, hey, it's a pleasure speaking with you this morning. I recorded a quick video for you. All right, if you have any questions or you decide that you're ready to go, let me know. And if you click on this.
Hey, Dee, it's Steve. I just wanted to say it was a pleasure speaking with you this morning. And if you have any additional questions, I put in this email my cell phone number, and that's my personal email as well. It's a better email to reach me at than the one I use for my autoresponders. If you have any questions, let me know. And obviously, if you're ready to get started, let me know that as well. And we'll, help you every step of the way. And hopefully we'll have a chance to work together here in the not too distant future. Take care.
Normally, Okay, that's never happened before, but I'll click on this watch on Loom. That was cool that it played right in the video. This is where it's probably going to take you though, and this is where your videos are stored. It's I think it's myvideos.loom or something like that. But you know, I just named it the person's name, and that same video, I'm not going to play it again, is here. So they would be taken here and watch the video. So, you know, the point of this, I think, is just really, it's not so much what you say as it is that you're, you know, personalizing the experience a little bit more than, you know, if you just send a follow-up email. So I would recommend doing this after you speak with somebody off of a Craigslist appointment. Hey, it was great talking to you. Like I mentioned, below is the link. You got to click it, watch the video in its entirety, and then, you know, I look forward to our follow-up appointment or something like that. You know, just a quick 30-second video. I think this was 37 seconds. But again, it you know, video is powerful, and it just, you know, kind of takes that phone call experience and elevates it, I think, to a you know, to a different level.
I just thought of some really cool ideas because I've got probably about 13 people in the pipeline that are closed, and of course they're in their fundraising mode. And I always occasionally send them a text, "Hey Dave, how's the fundraising going? Hope you're doing okay." And they'll respond. This would be a cool thing to do, to send them a short little video. "Hey Dave, how's it going? How's the fund?" You know, that might be great.
Yeah, I think so. Now, this, you know, to see the video like this where you're moving in the background, and it makes it a much more clickable type of a video than a stagnant picture, you do need to use Gmail. Okay, so this is just a Google-based thing. But as long as you use Google Chrome and you use Gmail, it'll work, and I think it's worth trying. I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't able to show you the you know, the interface, but it's really simple. I mean, John saw it, right? It's a pretty basic interface.
Wait a minute. If I share my screen.
Oh, if you can bring it up, yeah, you can bring that up.
I can at least bring it up. I don't know how to work it yet because I just did it. But let me stop your share and let me share mine.
Okay.
All right, let me share my screen. And let me find it. It's on.
Now, I know you like to go use Firefox. Make sure you're in Google.
No, I'm in it. So there it is, right there.
See if it works.
God, I just did it 2 days ago. Well, that's the right Zoom thing right there, right? Yeah, it says, I mean, Loom. Now I'm clicking it, nothing's happening. It's got to be Zoom.
Yeah.
Maybe they're having an issue or something. So I mean, I guess.
Yeah, I just clicked it yesterday and it came right up. So mine won't. Yours is working, but mine won't even come up. That's weird.
Maybe it's down, but I mean, I've been using Loom.
Oh, wait a minute, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's what it looks like, and you have your options there: screen plus camera.
Now, then it just went away on its own. How weird is that? Let me click it. Just probably because I double clicked it, and it's got a lag. Let me see if it.
Yeah, I think it's the combination of that plus Zoom. Maybe they knew we were going to do a presentation this morning, and let's mess with them.
Come on, you can do it. Let's come on up here. Probably has a 10-second lag because of Zoom. Well, we saw it fleeting there for a second.
Yeah. Anyway, it comes up in a little box. You have the option to record your screen.
There it is. I'm not going to touch anything.
Yeah, so you can see up there under record, you got screen plus cam. That means screen plus your camera, screen only, and then cam only. So what I was talking about with recording just you talking to the camera is cam only. And that's it. Once it records, it goes right to, you know, Loom's cloud or whatever, and we'll take you to the video. You know, so it's not like you have to like look for it.
So to insert it in Gmail, you just have to go to Gmail and go to insert the link or what?
Yeah, let me show that. Hold on. Let me share my screen again.
Okay, hold on.
You don't have any videos, right?
No.
Okay. All right, so we'll use D's here. Yeah, once you record the video, you're going to be brought to this screen, okay? And all you do is copy link. You know, go to your Gmail. I'll compose a quick message. I'll just send it to myself. And I'm going to paste that video in here. Now, what I like to do is it's automatically going to give you the title, and then it's going to say watch video. And back that out. Okay.
Well, now it looks like it's supposed to look.
This is how it's supposed to look. I'm going to send it to myself and see what it looks like. Okay. And then you know, I would say, hey, Steve, it was great talking to you. You know,
so you got rid of that link just because you want them to click on the video only, right?
I think it looks better.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, I mean, obviously, and if it looks different when I end up sending it to myself, this is what it looks like on my phone, and this is probably what it'll look like on your browser. And I mean, this is, you know, this is a super clickable thing, right? It's got the arrow there. It's got, you know, it looks like I'm going to start talking right away, right? So that's what we always want. Any edge that we can give ourselves to get people to click on what we want them to click on, you know, is a positive. Let me send this to myself and see what it looks like. Yeah, there we go. Okay.
That's great, and it's easy.
Super easy. You just click, you know, cam only, right? You click record, you say your 30-second message or whatever, you hit stop. It's automatically recorded. You grab the link, put it in the email, and send it. Boom. You know.
Now, could this interface with our marketing site, where that section is where you want to have a video?
I'm not sure. I don't think so. It doesn't work this way with Aweber. I know that because I tried it. It just gives you the link, not this video. So it, you know, loses most of its effectiveness.
Yeah, but I think in Aweber you can grab on that cut and paste the video block and stick it in and then do that. I'm going to try that.
Oh, you definitely can, and you can do that with our marketing system also. It's just not going to have the you know,
motion and stuff.
It won't have the motion. Right.
Yeah.
Correct. Now let me see if this works differently. I'm going to click this.
Well, that's because you're logged into your Zoom account. It's going to be different.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, I think it's pretty cool. I think it's something that can give everybody a little bit of an edge, you know. And hey, if you just get a few more sales, it's worth it, right?
Well, it's not only, things like this are not only cool tools for reps, but it does show the person who's thinking about coming aboard, wow, look at them. They got all these websites and capture pages and video things and blah and blah. You know, it's a selling point. You know?
Absolutely. You know, I mean, I think screen shares are cool too, to give people, you know,
Right.
you know, you want to show a prospect, I don't know, what the back office looks like, for example, or you know, whatever. You can record a quick, simple screen share with this Loom extension, and
We lost you.
You went into the black hole of no audio.
And you're still there.
Pross.
There you are. Did you hear us talking?
No. Did I cut it out again?
Yeah, you were cutting out again. That's crazy. So apparently when you cut out, then your whole sound cuts out because you can't hear us.
No. No. What I said was, does anybody have any questions? I said, I know this was a little more disjointed than I was planning for it to be, but, I think the message still came across. So does anybody have any questions?
Well, the only thing they didn't see is what would have happened when you clicked on one of those options to record it, but nothing really happens. The screen comes up and it's hot, right?
Yeah, no, you were able to show it. So no, that was good. Yeah. Questions, comments? Do you think it's cool?
I'm going to definitely start trying to use it.
It's cool.
Okie dokie then.
All right.
Well, we'll wrap up then. Good. No webinar this week, so short work week, I guess.
One little tip is in line with what we talked about ending strong. Highly suggest you send a manual auto blast to your people, with some kind of subject area like make an extra $5,000 before Christmas and compose something together. And this is really powerful, guys, because who wouldn't want an extra $5,000, $6,000, $10,000? Gets them to open the email and review the business again or whatever. So,
yeah, I think a good subject line too. What I've found is that if you just put in the subject line "Happy Thanksgiving, so and so" or something like that, people tend to open those, and so that's the first obstacle you can overcome is you'll get clicks to open up your email, and then say something in the beginning like, "Hey, I wish you and your family a really happy Thanksgiving." And then your little marketing message underneath it.
Or you could do the old proverbial, whatever you do, don't open this email.
That's a good one, but I would take advantage of the holiday this time.
Yeah, for sure.
All right, guys.
Everybody.
Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Absolutely. Have a happy Thanksgiving, folks. Take care.
Enjoy the tryptophan. Fall asleep.
Hey, thanks a lot.
All right. Take care.